Welcome back to Soothing Dreamtime Ambience. This is your moment to relax, to let go, and to drift into peaceful sleep. As you settle in, allow yourself to sink into deep meditation, into that tranquil theta state, where the mind finds its quietest refuge. Feel your worries gently dissolve, your concerns soften and fade. Together, we'll explore the wonders of our beautiful planet, our home, as you ease into restful slumber. Find a comfortable position and allow yourself to simply listen. Let these gentle truths about our planet wash over you, like waves upon a shore. Deep beneath the ocean, there are underwater lakes. These lakes have their own shorelines, formed by dense brine that doesn't mix with the surrounding water. The earth hums, a constant, low note, far below human hearing. This quiet song is created by ocean waves, colliding with the seafloor. Ancient trees communicate through underground fungal networks beneath the forest floor. They share nutrients and warnings across vast distances. There are rivers that flow beneath the ocean floor, carrying fresh water through channels carved in stone. Salt crystals from the Dead Sea can take thousands of years to form their perfect geometric shapes. Slowly, patiently, molecule by molecule, the sand on some beaches is actually the work of parrotfish. They spend their days peacefully grinding coral into the softest powder. There are caves so large they contain their own weather systems. Clouds form inside the darkness. Rain falls in caverns where sunlight has never reached. The Earth's magnetic field creates a gentle shield around our planet. Every moment, quietly protecting us. Deep in the ocean, snow falls constantly. Marine snow, made of organic particles, drifting downward like an eternal, silent snowfall. Through the abyss, some mountains grow quartz crystals the size of houses. Deep within their cores, hidden cathedrals of stone, taking millions of years to form. the oldest living organisms on Earth are fields of seagrass. They have been cloning themselves for over 200,000 years. When lightning strikes sand, it creates glass sculptures called fulgurites. Each one a frozen path of electricity captured in silica. There are underground rivers of oil that have been flowing through rock for millions of years. Slow currents in ancient darkness. The weight of ice during the last ice age pressed down so hard on continents that the land is still slowly rising back up. Today, the Earth remembers. Certain tide pools maintain the same temperature year-round. Perfect, stable, unchanging microenvironments. The Earth's inner core rotates at a slightly different speed than the rest of the planet. A secret rhythm at the center of everything. There are lakes on the ocean floor, so salty they preserve anything that falls into them. Perfect time capsules in the deep. Some caves contain formations that ring like bells when gently tapped, each with its own perfect tone, waiting in the darkness. The oldest water on Earth has been trapped in rocks for over 2 billion years. Ancient, untouched, waiting. There are places where underground fires have been burning slowly and peacefully for thousands of years. The deepest parts of the ocean experience a constant, gentle rain of organic matter. This marine snow falls endlessly through the quiet darkness. Certain desert sands sing when the wind blows across them, creating low, haunting melodies. In empty places, the Earth's crust floats on a layer of partially molten rock that flows like extremely thick honey. We drift slowly on this molten sea. There are forests where every tree is connected to every other tree through their root systems. One forest, one organism, breathing together. Some glaciers contain bubbles of air from Earth's ancient atmosphere. Tiny time machines, preserved in ice. The planet generates its own heat from the slow decay of radioactive elements deep within. A warmth from the center, radiating outward. There are springs that have been flowing continuously in the same spot for millions of years. Patient water emerging from stone. The ocean floor is covered in manganese nodules that grow about the width of a hair every 1,000 years. Some mountains create their own microclimates with unique weather patterns that exist nowhere else. The Earth's rotation creates a slight bulge at the equator. Our planet is an oblate spheroid, gently rounded by its own spinning. There are underwater forests of kelp that can grow 2 feet per day in complete silence. Ancient amber contains perfectly preserved air bubbles from prehistoric atmospheres, breaths from another age, sealed in golden resin. The planet's magnetic poles wander slowly across the surface, following invisible pathways. Some deserts bloom with flowers only once every decade, when conditions are perfectly aligned. The Earth's shadow creates a band of deeper blue in the sky at sunset. This is called the belt of Venus. There are lakes that have remained isolated for millions of years, evolving completely unique ecosystems. Certain rock formations amplify and focus wind, creating natural musical instruments. The Earth, playing itself. The ocean maintains a constant average temperature in its depths, rarely varying more than a few degrees. Some crystals take millions of years to grow to the size of a fingernail. Patience beyond human comprehension. The Earth's atmosphere extends much farther into space than most people realize, gradually fading into the void. There are places where underground rivers carve invisible networks through solid limestone. The planet's rotation causes water to spin in different directions, in different hemispheres. Some volcanic rocks contain tiny perfect spheres, called spherolites, formed from molten glass. The Earth's gravity varies slightly, depending on where you stand, due to differences in density below. There are hot springs, where water emerges from the ground at the perfect temperature for relaxation. Ancient pollen grains trapped in ice reveal what flowers bloomed hundreds of thousands of years ago. The ocean floor is slowly recycled back into the Earth's mantle, taking millions of years to complete the journey. Some caves maintain the exact average temperature of their region year-round. The Earth's atmosphere creates a gentle greenhouse effect that keeps the planet warm enough for life. There are islands that appear and disappear with the tides, existing only at certain times. Certain minerals can only form under very specific, peaceful conditions of temperature and pressure. The planet's magnetic field occasionally reverses, with the process taking thousands of years. There are underwater canyons, deeper than the Grand Canyon, hidden beneath the waves. Some stones contain perfect fossils of raindrops that fell hundreds of millions of years ago. The Earth's core is roughly the same temperature as the surface of the sun. There are places where groundwater has been filtering through rock for tens of thousands of years. Ancient trees that fell into bogs thousands of years ago emerge as perfectly preserved wood. The ocean creates its own rivers within itself, with currents that flow in unchanging paths. Some sand dunes produce low-frequency sounds as they shift, humming in the desert wind. The Earth completes one rotation every 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds. There are rocks called concretions that form perfect spheres through gentle mineral accumulation. The planet's atmosphere is so thin relative to its size that it would be like the skin on an apple. Some hot springs contain water that fell as rain during the last ice age. The Earth's wobble creates a 26,000-year cycle in the position of the stars. There are caves where calcite formations grow so slowly they record Earth's climate history. The ocean floor spreads apart in some places, creating new crust at the pace fingernails grow. Some minerals glow softly when exposed to ultraviolet light, revealing hidden colors. The Earth's gravity keeps the moon in a perfect dance, locked in synchronous rotation. There are places where hot water and cold water meet underwater, creating visible boundaries. Ancient seashells buried deep underground gradually transform into solid stone. Over eons, the planet's magnetic field protects us from cosmic rays we never even notice. There are underwater caves that have remained sealed for millions of years. Some crystals are so perfectly formed, they appear almost artificial in their geometry. The Earth's tides are gradually slowing its rotation by a tiny amount each year. There are forests of stone where trees were gradually replaced by minerals over millions of years. The ocean maintains layers of different temperatures that rarely mix. Some volcanic islands are still growing, adding new land, grain by grain. The Earth's crust is thinnest beneath the oceans, sometimes only 3 miles thick. There are springs that bubble with naturally carbonated water, fresh from underground. Ancient riverbeds can remain visible in stone for hundreds of millions of years. The planet's orbit is nearly circular, providing stable seasons year after year. There are valleys so deep and sheltered, they have their own unique climates. Some caves contain formations that have been dripping and growing for over 1 million years. The Earth's inner core is solid metal. Despite temperatures high enough to melt rock, there are places where fog forms almost every single day, following ancient patterns. Ancient ice cores contain tiny volcanic ash particles from eruptions long forgotten. The ocean floor is covered in sediments that accumulate as slowly as dust on a shelf. Some minerals can only exist at depths where the pressure would instantly crush a human. The Earth's atmosphere gradually escapes into space, one molecule at a time. There are underwater mountains, taller than Everest, hidden completely beneath the waves. Some rocks contain perfect tiny crystals, visible only under magnification. The planet's rotation creates trade winds that blow in predictable patterns. The planet's orbit is nearly circular, providing stable seasons year after year. There are valleys so deep and sheltered. They have their own unique climates. Some caves contain formations that have been dripping and growing for over 1 million years. The Earth's inner core is solid metal. Despite temperatures high enough to melt rock, there are places where fog forms almost every single day, following ancient patterns. Ancient ice cores contain tiny volcanic ash particles from eruptions long forgotten. The ocean floor is covered in sediments that accumulate as slowly as dust on a shelf. Some minerals can only exist at depths where the pressure would instantly crush a human. The Earth's atmosphere gradually escapes into space, one molecule at a time. There are underwater mountains, taller than Everest, hidden completely beneath the waves. Some rocks contain perfect tiny crystals, visible only under magnification. The planet's rotation creates trade winds that blow in predictable patterns. There are places where underground water is so pure it has almost no minerals dissolved in it. Ancient sand dunes can become sandstone, preserving their wind-carved ripples forever. The Earth's magnetic field extends thousands of miles into space, creating an invisible cocoon. There are hot springs where different temperatures of water create visible layering. Some caves remain at a constant humidity level, creating perfect growing conditions for formations. The ocean's currents carry warmth from the equator toward the poles in a continuous flow. There are rocks that formed in one climate and now exist in completely different conditions. Ancient glaciers left perfectly smooth surfaces on rocks they passed over. The Earth's atmosphere creates beautiful optical effects, like halos and sundogs. There are places where underground chambers ring with echoes that last for seconds. Some crystals grow in such perfect patterns they could be used as natural clocks. The planet's wobble creates subtle changes in climate over thousands of years. There are underwater meadows of seagrass that sway in currents like weaving wind. Ancient peat bogs preserve everything that falls into them in pristine condition. The Earth's gravity varies enough that precise clocks run at different speeds, at different elevations. There are places where hot springs create terraces of deposited minerals in cascading pools. Some volcanic rocks contain perfect impressions of plants that burned away millions of years ago. The ocean floor is covered in microscopic shells that rain down constantly from above. There are caves where underground lakes reflect their ceilings in perfect mirror images. Ancient coastlines are sometimes found miles inland, marking where oceans once reached. The Earth's magnetic field occasionally weakens and strengthens in patterns not fully understood. There are places where fog drip provides the only water in otherwise dry environments. Some minerals transform slowly from one type to another over millions of years. The planet's tilt creates our seasons, cycling through the year like a gentle rhythm. There are underwater caves where fresh water floats on salt water in distinct layers. Ancient tree rings record not just age, but climate, rainfall, and even distant volcanic eruptions. The Earth's inner structure was discovered by studying how earthquake waves travel through it. There are places where geothermal heat keeps the ground warm, even in frozen landscapes. Some caves contain formations so delicate they would break from a loud sound. The ocean creates its own weather, with underwater storms and currents, invisible from above. There are rocks that contain droplets of ancient seawater trapped inside crystals. Ancient river valleys carved through solid rock over millions of patient years. The Earth's atmosphere scatters blue light, painting our sky its familiar color. There are places where underground streams emerge as springs with perfect clarity. Some volcanic islands are growing, while others slowly erode back into the sea. The planet's magnetic field is generated by flowing metal in the outer core. There are caves where calcite formations create forest-like scenes of stone.
Ancient mud cracks preserved in rock show where puddles dried up millions of years ago. The Earth's gravitational pull keeps our atmosphere from drifting away into space. There are places where geysers erupt with clockwork regularity, year after year. Some minerals form perfect hexagonal columns as they cool and crystallize. The ocean floor contains black smokers, vents that have been flowing for thousands of years. There are underground caverns large enough to hold entire cities. Ancient amber sometimes preserves entire ecosystems in perfect microscopic detail. The Earth's rotation creates the Coriolis effect, influencing wind and water currents globally.
Ancient sand ripples preserved in stone show which way the wind blew eons ago. The Earth's magnetic field guides migrating animals on journeys spanning continents. There are places where underground rivers can be heard flowing through rock. Some volcanic rocks contain perfect tiny gemstones formed in gas bubbles The ocean maintains a stable pH level through chemical buffering systems. There are caves where formations grow in such specific conditions. They exist nowhere else. Ancient salt deposits mark where oceans evaporated millions of years ago. The Earth's atmosphere creates twilight, extending the day gently into night. There are places where the boundary between different types of rock creates visible lines in cliffs, marking chapters in Earth's long, peaceful story. Our Earth, ancient and patient, constantly changing, yet somehow always the same. A home, spinning quietly through space. Let us continue our journey through Earth's hidden wonders. Breathe deeply and listen. Deep within certain rocks, there are microscopic chambers filled with ancient water. When these rocks are cracked open, water that has been sealed away for 500 million years flows out. The Earth creates natural glass in the desert, where sand is struck by lightning or where meteorites impact. Libyan desert glass, scattered across the Sahara, was formed 26 million years ago. There are places in the ocean where methane seeps constantly from the seafloor. These cold seeps have been flowing for thousands of years, creating ecosystems that survive without sunlight. Certain caves contain moon milk, a soft, white mineral formation that feels like wet cotton. It forms so slowly that a handful represents centuries of growth. The Earth's mantle contains a layer called the asthenosphere, where rock is soft enough to flow. Continents drift across this layer at the speed your fingernails grow. There are underwater brine pools in the Gulf of Mexico that are toxic to most life. Yet tube worms gather at their edges, thriving in the boundary between two worlds. Some minerals called evaporites form only when water evaporates completely away. They create perfect cubic crystals of salt, left behind like memories of ancient seas. The Earth has scars from impacts that happened over 2 billion years ago. Meteorite craters, slowly eroded, but still visible as circular patterns in the land. There are places where underground coal seams have been burning naturally since before recorded history. Burning Mountain in Australia has been smoldering for 6,000 years. Certain tide pools along rocky coasts contain creatures that exist nowhere else on Earth. Each pool, a tiny isolated world with its own evolutionary path. The Earth's crust contains fossil rainforests compressed into coal seams hundreds of feet thick. What took millions of years to grow now lies compressed into layers of stone. There are desert varnishes, dark coatings on rocks, created by bacteria and fungi over thousands of years. Ancient peoples carved through this varnish, creating petroglyphs that still remain. Some caves contain formations called helictites that grow in seemingly impossible directions, defying gravity. They twist and spiral, following the path of seeping water, molecule by molecule. The ocean floor has fields of pillow lava, formed when molten rock meets cold seawater. Each pillow shape frozen in an instant of creation. There are places where rivers disappear, flowing into underground passages called swallow holes. The water continues its journey through darkness, sometimes for miles, before emerging again. Certain minerals called zeolites have crystal structures full of tiny channels. They act as molecular sieves, with passages exactly the right size for specific molecules. The Earth has ghost forests, where ancient trees died thousands of years ago, but remain standing, preserved by cold, dry air, or pickled by peat. They stand as silent witnesses. There are places where groundwater flows so slowly through rock that it takes 40,000 years to travel 1 mile. Some rocks contain stromatolites, fossilized bacterial mats from when Earth's atmosphere had no oxygen. These layered structures are among the oldest fossils, over 3 billion years old. The ocean has its own waterfalls, where denser water plunges over underwater cliffs. The Denmark Strait Cataract flows with more water than all the rivers on land combined. There are caves where aragonite crystals grow like delicate flowers, called anthodites. Each petal is paper thin, taking centuries to form. Certain minerals called pseudomorphs take the exact shape of another mineral, then replace it, atom by atom. The original mineral disappears, leaving a perfect copy in a different substance. The Earth's crust contains pockets of liquid, trapped since the planet's formation. These fluid inclusions are windows into the chemistry of a younger Earth. There are places where hot springs deposit silica, building up terraces, layer by layer. The colors come from thermophilic bacteria that thrive at different temperatures. Some deserts have fairy circles, mysterious bare patches, arranged in honeycomb patterns. They form and persist for decades through processes still not fully understood. The ocean floor has fields of ferromanganese nodules that take 4 million years to grow the size of a potato. There are caves with ice formations that never melt, even in summer. These ice caves maintain temperatures just below freezing, year-round. Certain bacteria live miles underground, in solid rock, surviving on chemical energy alone. They live their entire lives in darkness, dividing perhaps once every 1,000 years. The Earth's upper mantle contains a layer where seismic waves slow down. This low-velocity zone is where rock is closest to its melting point. There are places where groundwater emerges, already thousands of years old. This fossil water fell as rain when mammoths walked the earth. Some minerals called opal contain up to 20% water trapped in their structure. The rainbow colors come from microscopic spheres of silica, arranged in perfect patterns. The ocean has anoxic zones, where oxygen is completely absent. Life in these waters follows ancient metabolic pathways that predate oxygen-breathing organisms. There are rocks that ring when struck, called phonolites, or ringing rocks. The exact reason for their musical quality remains partially mysterious. Certain cave formations grow in complete darkness for millions of years, never touched by light, until discovered by human explorers. The Earth's crust contains rare minerals that formed only once in Earth's history, when conditions changed. They could never form again. There are underground lakes where eyeless fish have lived in darkness for millions of years. Evolution has shaped them for a world without light. Some rocks contain perfect tiny fossils of microorganisms, visible only under a microscope. These microfossils record the evolution of life itself. The ocean floor spreads apart, creating new crust at mid-ocean ridges. This process has been continuing for hundreds of millions of years. There are places where minerals precipitate from hot springs in rings of different colors. Each ring represents a different temperature zone where different minerals can form. Certain caves contain formations called cave pearls, perfectly round stones formed by water dripping on small particles. Each drip adds a tiny layer, rotating the pearl over thousands of years. The Earth has natural nuclear reactors that operated 2 billion years ago in what is now Gabon, Africa. Uranium deposits achieved criticality and sustained chain reactions for hundreds of thousands of years. There are valleys where cold air pools, creating temperature inversions night after night. The coldest spots on Earth, outside the polar regions, lie in these frost hollows. Some rocks contain garnets with tiny inclusions of other minerals trapped inside. These inclusions record the exact conditions when the garnet formed. The ocean has layers called thermoclines, where temperature changes rapidly with depth. These invisible boundaries can reflect sound like mirrors. There are places where mineral-rich water deposits travertine, building dams naturally across streams. These travertine terraces grow outward, creating pools that cascade down hillsides. Certain minerals contain radioactive elements that decay at precise rates. By measuring these decays, we can date rocks billions of years old. The Earth's magnetic field leaves signatures in cooling lava. Iron minerals align with the field like tiny compass needles frozen in stone. There are caves where water seeps so slowly that each drop takes hours to form. The patience of stone, creating beauty, one drop at a time. Some deserts have playas, flat lake beds, where water evaporates completely. These surfaces can be smoother than glass, stretching for miles. The ocean floor has chimneys called black smokers that spew superheated water, rich in dissolved minerals. Life thrives around these vents, in what seems like an alien landscape. There are rocks called tektites, formed when meteorites melt and splash surface rock, flung through the air. They cool into teardrop and dumbbell shapes. Certain minerals fluoresce, glowing in brilliant colors under ultraviolet light. Hidden rainbows, revealed only in darkness. The Earth's crust has fossil mud cracks, preserved for hundreds of millions of years. Ancient puddles that dried beneath ancient suns. There are places where limestone caves contain formations that are still growing at the rate of 1 cubic centimeter every 100 years. Some volcanic bombs are rocks ejected from eruptions that cooled while spinning through the air. Their streamlined shapes record their flight through ancient skies. The ocean has bioluminescent bays where microscopic organisms light up with every movement. The water glows blue, like liquid starlight. There are minerals that form only in meteorites, never found naturally on Earth. Witnesses to the formation of our solar system. Certain caves contain bacteria that have been isolated for millions of years. They evolved separately from all other life on Earth. The Earth's mantle convex, rising and falling in currents that take millions of years to complete one cycle. There are places where permafrost has preserved. Ice Age landscapes, perfectly intact. Frozen gardens from 20,000 years ago. Some minerals contain water molecules in their crystal structure, called water of crystallization. When heated, these minerals release ancient moisture. The ocean floor has meadows of glass, volcanic glass shattered into sand, covering the deep sea floor. There are caves where formations called shields grow on ceilings, like umbrellas of stone. Water seeps through cracks, depositing minerals in perfect circular patterns. Certain rocks preserve fossil lightning strikes from millions of years ago. The Earth's crust contains diamonds formed deep in the mantle, then carried upward by volcanic eruptions. Each diamond older than the dinosaurs. There are places where mineral springs have deposited layers for tens of thousands of years, building mounds like natural sculptures. Some caves contain gypsum flowers, delicate crystals that curl like petals. They grow from cave walls, reaching into the darkness. The ocean has layers of sound, where temperature and pressure create zones that channel noise across entire ocean basins. Whale songs can travel thousands of miles through these sound channels. There are rocks that contain fossil soils, ancient dirt turned to stone. The ground beneath ancient forests, now preserved in cross-section. Certain minerals contain uranium and thorium that decay steadily, creating tiny heat sources scattered through the Earth's crust. The Earth has natural bridges, carved by water or wind. spanning canyons and valleys. Some have stood for millions of years. There are places where hot springs contain bacteria that can survive near boiling temperatures. These extremophiles may be similar to Earth's first life forms. Some rocks contain xenoliths, foreign stones, carried up from deep within the earth, samples from depths humans can never reach. The ocean floor has ripples formed by deep currents, exactly like ripples in sand at a beach. But these ripples can take centuries to form. There are caves that breathe with changing air pressure, exhaling in summer, inhaling in winter. Certain minerals record magnetic field reversals. When Earth's north and south poles switched places, the Earth's gravity varies enough that the ocean's surface is not level. It follows the shape of the gravitational field. With hills and valleys, up to 300 feet tall. Earth continues. Its ancient rhythms, patient, enduring, ever-changing. A quiet miracle. Spinning in the cosmos. Rest well. In this knowledge.